Hi everyone, this is Ace Bullion, aka John RMS. Yep, the one and only in Yorkshire, England, UK. Now, here I am, it's 2020, and I have some pretty ambitious goals set ahead. And I'm pretty sure that with a lot of the things that I'll be doing this year, I'll definitely hit my target. And one of them is actually not just to get over the 1,000 mark, but it's to actually get over 2,000. And because it's 2020, let's aim for 2020, 2020 subscribers at least. So, is this ridiculous? No. Is it impossible? No. Is it going to be difficult? Absolutely. But you know what? I have community love, community support, and it's you guys who I interact with. I get a chance to talk with, chat with on live streams, and I'm on a lot of live streams, by the way. But yeah, it's one of those things. If you're not actually subscribed to those people, you're not going to know that I'm there. Like I'm often on Jeepinjohn's channel, and I'll get a bit, to a bit of that a little bit later, because it's something you're not going to want to miss. And let's, by the way, give a nice clap. Yes, Jeepinjohn, you got over the 1,000 threshold. Congratulations, brother. I am super pleased for you. I can't imagine how, well, actually, I know how it feels because I actually have a still. So I'm going to pause this video right now and pick it up after this picture. Well, there you have it. That's Jeepinjohn's reaction to hitting his 1,000 goal, and he actually went and exceeded it. So again, congratulations, bud. So let's dive in here because I got some really super cool stuff to show you. And these were sent as Christmas gifts by one person in particular, these two that I'll be showing you. And the silver and stuff in the background, it's just that I haven't actually put it away, and I thought, it makes a good backdrop, so pay no attention to that stuff, okay? Yeah, we don't need to see all that, do we? No, okay. So, I have a proof set, 1977. Now, you have to understand that in the UK, trying to get a hold of something like this, you're going to pay through the back end to get a proof set. And look at that. I can just see why there's so much patriotism. And that's one of the things. I mean, look at this. Nothing's done by halves, is it? So I don't break it. We'll zoom in here. So we got everything here from a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, a $50, and a $1. That's right. Oops, upside down. Of course it is. What am I thinking? American coins always flip that way. I forget. It's been that long since I get to play with the currency. So I probably need to get myself back there, quite frankly. And that'll be a cool goal to have. At some point of the year, if I can, to fly back to America. Hopefully this year, maybe not realistically, not with all the expenses I'm currently taking on. So yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, look at this. How super awesome is that? And it is just amazing. And if you look closely, no, those aren't milk spots. Let's see here. Those are actually the mint marks. So from San Francisco Mint, and it's a lovely, lovely proof set. So what could top that? Well, I'm glad you asked. So look at the presentation as well. I mean, that just screams amazing. And I just put it in upside down. So, you know, hey, look at me. Super awesome. Super pleased with that. You just don't know how amazed I am. Okay, before I lose your attention entirely here, on Jeepinjohn's channel last night, I made a comment and I said, look, I have two of these half-ounce Simpson colored coins, you know, the silver bullion from the Perth Mint. And, you know, if I can hit my goal of 1,000 by the end of this month, I will give one away. But I'm not going to draw, you know, I'm not going to draw it. No. I want it to go onto Jeepinjohn's live stream channel and to actually be drawn there live so that no one can see anything and, you know, I can't manipulate it. That's the simplest way that I could think of. John's actually a really great guy. He has a Jeep just like me. His is not smashed up like mine, but moving on. So there's a coin. This is not the one I shown last night. The one I shown last night is on my mantelpiece with all of my other Simpsons ones. This here is the one that I will be giving away if I reach my 900, not my 900, yeah. If I reach my goal, basically, we'll see. But fingers crossed we will. And I still have a plethora of prizes as well. So there is a giveaway. But yes, so it's not impossible. It's not unachievable. I know there's a lot of people out there rooting and pushing for me. Like Rhonda, for instance, she is everywhere I go. Bless her. She's so lovely. She's still sealed, by the way. Yeah, she's been putting out, you know, the links everywhere, and I'm just grateful, you know, for that. And anyone that's, you know, trying to help me out to reach my goal, thank you so much. And to, by the way, just for the record, to those people who give me the thumbs down, thank you too. I appreciate it. Anyway, right, so moving on to the last item, and this is my favorite item. Now, yeah, okay, it might look, well, it's a box. I mean, the color is going to get destroyed. Whoopie-doo. I don't care about that. But then you slide the cover off. Slides off. And you get this. But wait. I don't think the US Mint just does that. No. So they're going to then take the cover off, which, by the way, is a beautiful cover. And then we get a very simple United States Liberty coins. And inside, dear Liberty coin owner, that's me. Ha-ha. So, and then we'll move along with it. And it states in there all of the details. You know, the fact that the coins have been encapsulated to preserve them for beauty and protection, so on and so forth. And this is the first time since 1929 that the United States has issued a $5 gold coin. Now, just wait. There we go. It's just lovely and raised. If you've never had one of these or held one of these in your hands, that there is so, so beautiful. Right, here we go. Because I'm just excited about this. I love it. I'll take it actually out of the box itself. By the way, there's almost like an aluminium on the bottom. And before you ask, this is just gorgeous. So we have the United States Liberty bits, and we'll have a look here. See if I can actually pop these out. I think I was quite unsuccessful last time because I didn't want to break them. So I think what I did was that's right. Yes, I had to push these out from the back, which is not really ideal because it really is super tight, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, that one moves without an issue. So let's put that back in there. And we can then proceed. This is super awesome. So no, there's no gold coins in here if you're wondering. As much as I would love to say there's no gold coin in here. So what we have is, I'll zoom in so I don't have to move around too much. There's Ellis Island, the gateway to America. And on the front, it says 1986. And this is a $1. And it said, I mean, you can obviously read it, but it says, give me your poor, your masses. Sorry, give me your, poor, your tired, your, you know what, I'm going to mess this up entirely, so I'm just going to stop right there. Okay, moving back on. So, yes. Of course, we have the Statue of Liberty's hand holding up the never-ending torch to guide the way. As you can see on the front picture. It's a really unusual capsule. It is super awesome. Reeded edges, by the way. Love it. And then the smaller version of the other coin comes up. And this is for the Liberty set here. Again, 1986. And you can just see the sunrise in the back. A nice steamboat in the front. And then there's some pilgrims. Now see, I'm quite confident and comfortable say pilgrims based upon the attire that they're wearing. The fact that if you actually look on the bottom as well, you get to see the type of luggage. And look, a nation of immigrants. So we have the dollar version and the $half. This one here speaks volumes. Now, as a lot of my followers will know, I'm from Connecticut, United States. Born, in New York. Lived most of my life, went to high school, graduated, so on and so forth, served my country, did the whole 9 yards, all in America. Then I moved over into the UK. I've been here for a couple of decades now. And to be considered as an immigrant is it's a really strange feeling, I suppose, because technically I'm an immigrant of the well, there's no technically about it. I am an immigrant to the UK, and the views and points of views about immigrants is it's quite dividing. It's spectacular. Now I have a lot of friends who are very opinionated, shall we say, and I'm just going to put that mildly. Sorry, it's my warm hands. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just thinking, wait a minute here. When you're talking about immigration or immigrants and everything else, think about me. I'm in the room, bud. And then you always get the age-old comment of, oh, no, it's not about you. No, let's back this train up a bit here. And then, of course, I have friends, in America as well, who will say, oh, immigrants. And they don't really, it's a good argument to really have. They don't really have a problem with immigrants as such. They have a problem with, as much as I like to actually point out, or dislike to point out, is that they have a problem with individual groups or whatever. And that's the thing that, I just think needs to stop. Period. In the whole world, needs to stop. So these are my favorite by a hand, by a mile, by whatever you want to call it. But anyway, Ace Bullion is going to rock. This video is so long. I am so sorry. But I really wanted to share and shed some light. Next time you're thinking about immigrants, look in your own family. Look at, who your friends are. You never know. Anyway, on that basis, if you want a chance of winning, make sure that you stay tuned. Please share around, my channel. Do whatever you can, to help out, just by commenting or so on and so forth. That will do tremendous, amount of good and will get me to hit my goal quicker than ever. And on one more basis, I'm going to leave that photo one more time of Jeepinjohn just for your amusement. Yep, because, well, okay, and a little bit for mine. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I will be talking with you guys very, very soon, and I really can't wait. As I said, I have a lot to do, a lot of pouring, a lot of molds to be making up. I am so close to getting things perfect and showing you stuff. You have no idea. So you just please stay tuned, and thank you ever so much again. All right, from Ace Bullion, John RMS. See you later.